again. We see each other again, friend. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there it is.
What point is it?
I don't know how they do it. Honestly, for me, let's take a picture of me over there.
Entranceway. We'll drop the outside. We do have some of our merchandise. Pretty cool.
Hey, brother. How are you? Eh, you still at the Hyatt?
I brought
Yeah.
it to the.
Nice. Oh, the nice smile. There we go. Nice spot.
Left-hand side. If you need a bottle of water, you can go and
Hey,
see.
tukan.
Like to get this mono, and get a bottle of water.
Handy.
We also have a silent auction happening located for the front area when you walk in. There's on the table, there is a Hawaiian vocabulary. Under the earth is Kokoleka. Kokoleka is chocolate in Hawaiian, and Koko is coffee. If you wanted to say, this chocolate is delicious. Olokeia. Kokoleka o Olokela. And there we'll have Bobby Lopez, Kilohana, and then we'll be happy to help out. If you wanted to get any of our merchandise, we have our shirts. We hope you folks are enjoying this. Mahalo. Oh, one more thing.
comes to our transport cards here, these are our passenger cards, replica passenger cards. We did all this, combined it all for one reason. And that was to travel in style. To see what's behind the scenes here at Kilohana. You're going to see some horses over here. Unicorns on vacation is what I call them. Check them out. Now Kilohana, we own 105 beautiful acres here on Kauai, 70 of which is dedicated primarily towards agriculture. That's what you're about to see. We're entering our agriculture portion of the tour. Now, over here on your left-hand side, you guys are going to see it here in a second. We got a very recognizable crop, right? Your bananas. Now look at the top of these banana stalks. You're going to see a bunch of bananas. And that's about how big those bananas are going to get. Right? Only half the size of your normal chiquita or your gold banana from the store, but they're going to be twice the sweetness. We call these bananas apple banana. So if you go to a grocery store, farmer's market, you won't be disappointed in the apple banana. Definitely try it out. Now, we got this beautiful white flower here on the right-hand side that you see. The Keo. It's a white hibiscus. Eventually, when it decays in 24 hours, it turns pink. Really cool. And just down below, right after the white flower, you got some freshly planted pineapple down below. Now, pineapple isn't from Hawaii, but it's synonymous with Hawaiian life. It's actually from South America, and I'll tell you more pineapple facts here in a little bit. I want to show you what sugar cane looks like, and that's what it looks like right there. On your right-hand side, that purple side, that Lihue grass, that's your Amoro Pele sugar cane. Now, peeking through on your right-hand side, you're going to see the rare and elusive Hawaiian giraffe. Check them out. Right, we got some alpacas going on over there. Now, these alpacas, they were rescued from fires down in Malibu, California back in 2018. There was a rum safari, a wine safari, too, mom and dad, and we forgot if you leave wild animals out alone by themselves too long, they start to reproduce, and now we got 5 alpacas out here. Our hiking tour actually gets to go out there and feed them by hand. They're really fun. Now, to our left, we got our beautiful orchard, right? Exotic fruits from all over the world. This orchard spans for over a mile. We got 45 different varieties of exotic fruits ranging from citrus, avocados. We got your Brazilian tree grapes. We look close to that third row of fruit there. Your acerola cherries. We got the Muricot honey tangerine. Definitely the sweetest orange we have. Then we got some longan. If you guys know longan, it's the cousin to the lychee. You guys might have tried lychee. Mangoes. We got canistil. Right? The list goes on and on. We got Java Chicaba. Blue sapote, mame sapote, right? And it all grows in here. This was an experiment back in 2000 to see what grows well, and guess what? Everything grows really well out here. So think of this as our personal fruit pantry, and we take advantage of all of these fruits at the Mojito Lounge and at the restaurant. And I'll get more into the orchard here in a little bit, but let's think about these animals you might be seeing in the field on your right-hand side. Now, inside of this tall grass, believe it or not, there are over 100 wild pigs. Along with a couple of horses. We got your cows right there, laying down in the shade of the tree. That's called pipi in Hawaiian, P-I-P-I, your cow. And when they are lying down, we call that ground beef, right? We got one kikake right over there by the coconut trees. That's your donkey. And we get to feed these guys in a little bit. You guys get to feed them. I call that free labor. Thank you in advance. But they're all going to be fun. They're all friendly, except for the pigs. And I'll give you guys some rules here in a little bit. In this little pasture here, we got a couple of sheep. And check out this mama. We got Honey Girl. She just gave birth to that calf last week Thursday. Look how tiny that little cow is.
Oh my God. Last week.
Uncle Bobby is the cow whisperer. He's out there sometimes, the guy driving the train. Coconut trees, right? This is about how big these coconut trees are going to get to. But it makes it real easy for a small guy like me to pick them. I don't have to be super tall. Over here we got some hardwoods that you might recognize from all over the island, right? This larger white bark tree here, the African albizia. It was planted right after the sugarcane industry, right? Nice flat top, variety tree. Shallow root system, really light seeds. It's one of the most invasive plants they've ever planted here on Hawaii. It has a seeding radius of 35 miles, and guess what? Hawaii is only 25 miles across, so everything you see on the island has been blown by the wind. But behind all these hardwoods is the Kilohana Valley. The Kilohana Valley is where it all started for the Wilcox family. Wilcox family started a little 400-acre cattle ranch down here. Eventually, George Norton Wilcox gifted the property to his nephew, and then his nephews, who grew into 22,000 acres, to that sugarcane empire. Now, going back to the rain, right? Oh, check out the cows, they're much closer. That white bird right there, that's just a small pterodactyl. That's your cattle even introduced to help the cows with the bugs, but it turns out they prefer the bugs on the ground. We got the 3 mamas here, right? And the brown one there, her name is Brown Sugar. She's going to have a baby calf next month, on the week of Thanksgiving. We're looking forward to it. Now guys, we're about to get to animal feed number 3. You might lose a finger, okay? So I'm going to give you corn tortillas that you're going to toss out to them like a frisbee. But recently, the horses developed an allergy to the corn tortillas. So we have special grass cubes just for the horses. Okay, so corn tortillas for the pigs, grass cubes for the horses. That's the big rule. Don't hand the pigs if you want all 10 fingers, but check them out. This is what you would find out in the wild over here, all these wild pigs. Right? This is a mix between the Tahitian Razorback and the Berkshire European pig. That's why some of these guys are pretty big. You see some little babies. Every week we've been getting a new litter out here. Up to 10 is what the average we've been having every single week. 10 new piggies every week. Now let's wait for the signal from Uncle Bobby before we feed the animals. Oh, all the little babies are right underneath the coconut trees over there. You guys see them? Look at the coconut tree, guys. You see the microwavable size piggies. Okay. If you guys want the babies to get a chance to eat, you have to feed them at the edges. If you're at the center, none of the babies are going to get fed because the big guys are mean. So.
You say 10 a day.
Grab some grass from the horse. Even if the cows come, they love the grass. They'll bring up some of these tortillas. When it comes to the horses, if you feed them a big piece, they're going to chew right. Just try to give them smaller ones. Yeah, small ones.
Side. You have to hold your palm flat. And your fingers. You have to hold your hands flat like this. Okay, don't bend your fingers.
Cheers for the
Flat. Like that. Feed the horse. You want to try it? You gotta hold your hands flat. Don't throw your fingers out. There you go.
He's happy.
Close to him. Oh, he still has some in his mouth.
He dropped it. Here's one.
He's still eating. Wow, want to try?
I can have extra. I'll play this one.
You can feed on horses too.
You want a treat? Maybe it's more long than that one.
Ready, Crap?
Look at all of them. Hi.
He's a cute ball set.
He's so cute. Look at his ears. I like her ears. Oh, the piggy pocket.
Good job.
You gotta thumb to that piece right there. Come on. Thumb, David. Right there.
There is a family in need, right? The new mindset we're adopting here in Kilohana is sustainability. We'll invite a family to come choose a pig. Come out. Makes it a little easier. You don't have to go out and hunt. Just choose one that will come up right to your hand and eat them, right? But they actually pose a big problem here on Kauai. So they outnumber the human population here on the island 5 to 1, right? You have about 80,000 residents. Speculate around 400,000 wild boar on the entirety of Kauai, right? They have a short gestation period, around 3.5 months. And as young as 10 months is when they can start having their own litter, and they get out up to 12 in a litter easily, right? 3 times a year. No natural predator out here, right? The ones introduced these pigs to the law, but they didn't introduce a natural predator. We are the predator, so they're open season. That's the way we try to combat their numbers, but we're not hunting 5 to 10 pigs a day, right? Instead, you know, I primarily hunt for the best deal at a grocery store. Check out that guy chilling in the water right there. You guys didn't know pigs don't have a sweat gland, so they have to cool down in mud or dirt. Now the chickens also, you can hunt the chickens, they outnumber us here on the island easily, but they're tough. So I go to across the street to Costco, $4.99, cook some rice, you got dinner and lunch. Going on for the next 2 days. But this is a resource, right? Sustainability, this is a resource. Chug it along. Here on the right hand side, you're going to see a very unique looking tree, this tropical tree right here. The long spiky leaf with the root system down here at the bottom. That is your hala tree. Now the second tree, you're going to notice the fruit, the hala fruit growing on it, looks like a pineapple. We call it a Taurus pineapple tree. Primarily used think mats and hats and bows and sails, right? Canoes of the Hawaiian. Once it's ripe, right? It starts off tasting like a sweet potato. Eventually, once it gets super ripe, it tastes like flan. The sapote fruits are a variety of dessert fruits from Central America. Now we got more lychee going here. We got another variety of your mango, smaller variety right here. You get to feed the baby. I'm a little jealous right now. That's okay. Out here on your left hand side, right, you see these pond systems. The first one, we have a bunch of freshwater shrimp. This one we just emptied out. We're going to plant new kalo or taro. You guys might have heard of the taro crop, right? But you'll see some mature taro right over here on the end of this loki. Now taro is one of those plants that you can find all over the planet, right? Here in Hawaii we have 84 or so different varieties growing out here. Now modern forms of taro you're going to find out there, things like taro bread, taro chips, you know, they make it into dessert, taro cookies, taro ice cream, taro boba. Go to McDonald's, they have a deep fried taro pie, right? Pretty good. Mystical taro, we call that taro cards. Nothing to do with the plant though, just wanted to throw that one out there. But traditional forms, right, you can eat the leaf, the stem, all the way down to the root. If you use the leaf, you make laulau. Put your pork inside, you put it in an igloo or your crock pot for a couple hours, right? You want to make sure it's fully cooked, and then you got this nice steamed green with your soft pork. Or more traditional, you get more of the poi variety. If I try poi, that's from the root, right? Now if you get poi at a big event like a luau, they're going to stretch it out with more water and cornstarch, so now it's lacking in flavor. You got something that's more tasty, bland. You're going to eat it with your little pig, your lomi salmon, 5 or 6 mai tais. Then you can eat luau poi. Now if you get traditional poi, that's where it's at. You get it nice and fresh, sweet. You store it in your umeke, your wooden bowl for a couple of days. It starts to ferment. Mix that in there. You got nice sour probiotic. How about sustainability? Food security. And Kilohana actually leases out the land to these guys, to the taro farmer, to the pig farmer, to the banana farmer, free of charge, which is a big resource, right? Real estate here in Hawaii is not something to bat an eye at. I look away every time I look at new property. That's how bad it is. So it gives them the opportunity to walk into the right direction when it comes to bringing food to the community, creating something more sustainable and more secure. Now around this is what I would call the modern day Hawaiian rainforest. I see all these plants from all over. I see lots of guava going in here. I see a mango tree, some eucalyptus, tea leaf. I see ginger, more of that Chinese fan palm. I see some strangler fig over here, you know, your banyan tree. You're already lining up this tree, about to take over one day. Right? Your pothos, your vines growing up these trees, the big broad leaf. All these are from all over the world. 90% of all plant life in Hawaii has been introduced in the last 200 years. 5% is what we will call the canoe crops, right? We got your banana, your kalo, your coral, your sugar cane. And then the last 5% is what is truly native to Hawaii. The small grasses, fern, and shrubs, a couple of different trees. Kilohana wants to take advantage of the land, so I have to make something informative. Hope you guys learned something new today. Make something fun. Hope you guys had a little fun with us today. It's been my pleasure to hang out with you guys for the last 40 minutes. Once again, I'm Bruce. We got Uncle Bobby on the train. We're the crew. I want to extend to you guys a big mahalo nui loa. That's thank you very much in Hawaii. You guys keep in mind, I do have a small 45-minute timeshare presentation that I think you guys did. If you didn't read the fine print, you have to stay back. Is that okay? No? Okay, never mind. Now, check out the Pineapple Shack. They got some good cold treats there. Cold brew, or try something free. Sign up for a Kauai rum tasting, or even go to the sweet shop. Alright guys, that's the signal. Feel free to stand on, exit off the front of your cart there. Undo the chain as you guys are